Hi, this is Suki Fox coming from the Prestige Hotel in Salmon Arm today, where I just did a wonderful group session for the Questers conference here. I really enjoyed all the Questers, it was wonderful. I'd like to follow up on the previous YouTube I did about healing modalities to see what you thought. Did you try some of those nature healing modalities? Have you touched the earth skin to skin lately? Actually learned some new information about grounding, about an electron transfer that happens when you touch the earth. It stops an anti-inflammatory response, so it stops pain cascades and can actually deal with your pain quite effectively. So I'm curious if you've done that and if you've had some experiences with grounding or the other things in the last YouTube.
Okay.
All right, and so what we're going to learn today is my favorite healing modality. It's called calming crossovers. People often call them hookups. And it's the one solution I find to a lot of my clients' needs in the moment. I'll often be contacted by clients who want to work through a transition or work through a big issue in their life. But the first thing I'll do after I book that session time with them is to just do a hookup with them, either by text or by phone or by email. I'll just explain how to do it because it's such a quick, instant fix. And when I come across people that are upset, instead of just starting to talk about what's upsetting them and venting and talking about their problems, what I do immediately with them is a hookup, because what we can then do is we can help each other feel really calm and balanced and grounded, and then you can talk and process your feelings from that place of balance. So I'm going to sit down to do this. You can stand up or lay down to do hookups, whatever works for you. What you do to start with is you just cross your left leg or your left ankle over your right. So left ankle over right. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And then left wrist over right. Bring your palms together. This is sometimes tricky for people. All you're doing is crossing your wrists, bringing your palms together, fingers interlaced, and up the middle. If that's awkward or uncomfortable, just cross your arms like that. But this is ideal because what you've done is create a figure 8 pattern in your body. And this position actually clears your nervous system. So within 2 minutes of sitting like this, you will clear any kind of negative emotions you've experienced: sad, angry, hurt, frustrated. Anything that you're finding that you're still processing in your system, this speeds it up. So it'll just move you through anything within a couple of minutes. And the trick with most people is to make sure you do it long enough to sit in this position for at least a minute, 2 minutes. So during this position, when you're breathing, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And when you exhale, just relax your tongue. So that's an additional detail. What that part does is it helps balance your limbic brain. And the limbic brain is responsible for understanding pain and pleasure. So it's a really nice thing to have balanced in your life. There's a second part to finishing a hookup where you put your fingertips together, and what this is doing is actually balancing left-right brain hemisphere too. So the whole thing about a hookup or a calming crossover is it only takes you 2-3 minutes to do, but it has a profound effect on people. The first time I personally recognized the need I have for it was I lost my wallet one day, and I noticed it while I was driving, and I was patting the seat and starting to freak out, and I pulled over on the highway and just realized my wallet was gone. And right then I thought, oh, you're really upset about this, do hookup. So I sat down in the car and did a hookup. Within 2 minutes, I was rational and calm, and what I noticed is when we react to things and get upset, we go into that back of our reptilian brain there, into that fight-flight response, where we just freak out and we have this like kind of response. Now what hookup does is it balances the whole nervous system, balances those emotions, and brings you into frontal lobe activity so you can be reasonable and calm. And what happened in my case, so as soon as I did that hookup, I'm like, must be at the grocery store. So I went back to the grocery store and someone had handed it in. But I was amazed at myself about how calm I became in a stressful situation and how I was able to be reasonable and logical after the hookup compared to before, where I was just like, I recommend you share this with anyone that you know, because it's a very powerful first aid for mental, emotional reasons, and works on kids and elderly. You can do it for anyone. I tend to recommend clients do it when they call me in distress because they want to book a session based on some transition or issue they have, and in that moment I'll always suggest with them that we just do hook up together and bring them into that place of balance and calm so that we can move on from there and from that basis. So thank you very much for visiting and learning this healing modality that will transform your life with me today. If you'd like some more information, you can find me on Facebook, the Roving Repatterner, and I also have a website with more details and these videos, sukifox.com. So have a wonderful day and transform your life.